Town, what's up? You know what time it is. It's time for the best 120 minutes of your day. The Chop Shop, the nation's #1 urban sports talk show, and also your midday sports happy hour. Yours truly, Robert Hatter, alongside Jim Hicks and sometimes Chris Walker, coming to you live from Houston, Texas. But we broadcast all over the world via Facebook Live and YouTube Live. And today is Tuesday, day after Memorial Day. And again, thank you to all the servicemen and women and their families. I appreciate what you do. Chop Shop appreciate what you do. Thank you for keeping our borders and our country safe. But what's up, everybody? What my Jimmy? Who is that? What King Sticks? Y'all tell me when King Sticks get on the tube. Y'all let me know, because he talked crazy to me yesterday. And guess what? They got one. Man, Boston just, they laid the egg. I'm going to talk about it in a minute. But let me see. Let me make sure. Let me shout out. What's up, Kirk Dorsey? Hey, thank you, everybody who came on yesterday. I did an impromptu. I did, usually but I could not dare not come on and at least share some things with y'all. And we had a Game 7 last night, and we had Memorial Day last night. Memorial Day is very, very, very important to me. And I appreciate y'all. I really, really, really do. If you knew my heart and be around me, I'm telling you, everywhere I am, especially in the airports, when I get to see those servicemen in the airports, I always stop them and tell them, thank you for your service all the time. And because I appreciate it, because it's something that I didn't do and didn't care to do. So guess what? I appreciate the people that do the things that I didn't do. So shout out to those guys. But let me see who in the building. Y'all let me know. Let me know. Let me talk to my starting five. Let me see who we got. On YouTube, we got We got Thaddeus Moody, Chris Charles, Simeon Sims, Eric Harrison, Daryl Anderson on that side. Then I see Trey Phillips came in at the end right there. I see him. But no, that was on Facebook. I'm sorry, that was on Facebook. YouTube, we got Jeremy Davis, Corey Willis, Rod Wells, D. Holcomb, and Jonathan Griffin. Where you been, Jonathan Griffin? See, I've been missing you. I see that name. I ain't seen you in a while. What's going on? Jeffrey Day, one of my favorite young men in this basketball space. Man, I love what you do. I'm watching what you do. Anything I can do to help you, you let me know, sir. Let me see. Thaddeus Moody said he enjoyed the show yesterday. So did I. It was cool, man. I'm glad I did it. And I had to go somewhere. Y'all, as soon as I got off the show, I had to go because I had other things to do. But hey, Troy Callan, I think Troy, were you on here yesterday? It was good. It was good. We had a good time yesterday. Y'all need to go back and watch that show. But shout out to Ball So Hard, Jeffrey Day, man, young man doing so much in this community for our youth and high school basketball and covering them. And he knows, just like Doug, all of these guys, I call these guys when I need information about some of these guys. They always in the gym. They're always in the gym. So I want to shout them out. This him right here. In case you didn't know who I was talking about, that's my man, Jeffrey Day, is in the building. But Ball So Hard TV. Check him out. Go over to his and subscribe to Ball So Hard TV also. Yeah, we got to do that. Hey, Dale Griggs, what's happening? Where y'all been? What y'all been doing over this weekend? This long weekend? Well, y'all let me know in minutes. Ain't no telling where. Her and Sonya, they just get on the plane and just get out here anytime they want to. Oh, that felt good. I needed that, y'all. But hey, Mate, I saw you. I ain't calling it, but I saw a picture of you. You had you a good time this weekend. I saw a picture of you. See, that's why y'all telling people don't be taking no damn pictures of me and posting it, because people know where you been. I got you, Mate. Simeon, so excited, passed my project management. Hold on, Simeon, hold on. Got to put this on the board, baby. Hold on. So excited, I passed my project management professional certification. Yes, sir. Shout out. Hold up, Simeon. I got something for you, baby. Hold up. First of all, we're going to go here. But I got to give you this. Shout out to you, man. Hey, boy, Simeon, you done made my day. I love that kind of stuff. Had her coming soon. The women rock Chop Shop. The women rock the Chop Shop. Okay? Women rock the Chop Shop. I like that. Coming soon. I like y'all. Let me put that on the feed just in case y'all didn't see it. Jock, I see you, Jock. I'm going to get to you next. I see you. I saw y'all down there clowning down there. I saw y'all down there clowning in my hometown and taking a picture. I saw you, Jock Armont. Y'all taking a picture in front of Miss South Coliseum. I think I done hit a couple of points in that gym before. Yeah. Hey, you brought back memories, Doc. You brought back memories. Went to Memphis this weekend. I saw y'all. Y'all give me 1 second. Don't go nowhere. Give me 1 second. I think I can wait. Y'all don't understand. These studio lights, they be getting a little hot in here. Sometimes it be hot. Let's see. Hardest test I ever taken in my life. That's all right, because it's the greatest test you ever took in your life. Because guess what? Look how proud you are. If it wasn't hard, Simeon, you would not be thinking about it, man. Shout out to you. But Jock, man, I saw y'all, man. Y'all took care of business down there in Memphis, Tennessee, the JL3 team. I'm loving that team. I like all the young teams. I mean, I like all the summer basketball teams, y'all. When I tell y'all I'm not watching them, because I can't. I got too much stuff to do. That's not part of the stuff that I have to do. But let me tell you something. Parents, Chop Shop Htx at gmail.com. You know my social media right there. You can add me like a lot of parents doing at Robert Hatter on what's that Twitter, and let me know what your son doing. I don't mind. Let me tell you something. I want all of these young guys to succeed. I want to be the best student athletes possible. Because guess what? Parents, like it or not, I was in your shoes at one point, and we didn't have a vehicle like this for talk about my son. Didn't nobody talk about my son on a show that goes around the world. So y'all got it good. So that's why I tell you to share the show, support the show. Because guess what? Supporting you. Let's see. It's okay, had I always maintained a No. I just didn't want people to know where you were. Yeah. Let me see what's happening. There we go. I still like Boston. Y'all got to understand. And this is what you don't understand. I'm going to cheer for Joe Mazzulla. If you ain't understood that, because about King Sticks, you don't understand that well. You don't comprehend that well. I sit there and explain to you something so well yesterday. So whatever you spout off, whatever you was going to say yesterday, I was going to go against it anyway, King Sticks. I'm going to just tell you. Because you just say the outlandish things. And just say anything with no merit, no fact, no. You just said, I tell you, I promise you, I said, it seemed like you be over there like, man, let me just say something crazy on this feed. I still got Joe Mazzulla energy. You got to understand, Boston Celtics, one of my best friends coached on the team last year. If they win, he get a ring. Damon Stoudemire. King Sticks. I'm going to support the people I know. Always remember that me in this sports, I'm not a fan. I don't care, Ken Ding. I don't care who wins. I always going to support the guys that I know in my affiliation. That's why certain high school teams I like. Because what? I know the player on the team. So y'all get caught up in that. Jimmy Buckets in it. Boy, that Caleb Martin. I got a whole story. We're gonna talk about the Boston Celtics, and we're gonna talk about Jimmy Buckets and all that in a minute. Hold on a minute. Mark Carey. Let me see who else on here. Jimmy Buckets, cool. Let's go. Okay. But let me go here. First of all, shout out those cookies from. Hold up, Jock. See, Jock, you had to go by that. You took your team by, y'all. He went by and got some cookies from Makita's Cookies. I ain't going by there no more. That's where Young Dolph got shot at. I'm not going. Yeah, I am. But it kind of got me. it keep playing in my mind, young Jock. I'm about to call you young Jock. I'm sorry, Jock. But that's what my man, young Dolph, man. Uh, Somehow they knew he was gonna go up there and get them hot cookies and pull it up on him. Something about that it ain't settled well with me yet. Uh, you follow me? Just something ain't settled with me there, Jock. No, it ain't a bad area. It ain't a bad area. That's just where they shot him at. That's not a bad area. I mean, it ain't a great area. I mean, it ain't great. But it's right down the street from Federal Express and the airport. So but I want to shout out to some guys. Played in a golf tournament not too long ago. I was on Claude Griffin was on my team. North Carolina A&T graduate engineer. I think he retired now. Great guy. Just met him. Great guy. Brad Gilmore. He'd be on the show sometime. I mean, the first time I met him on the golf course, he was just a bundle of joy. Y'all got to understand. First time Brad met me, he came out there talking stuff, and I was looking around like, do he know who he talking to? Talking about what he gonna do to me. He played a couple of good holes. Y'all got to forget it's 18 holes in golf. And guess what, y'all? Y'all know. Y'all know what I did to him at the end. He quit. He said his back was hurt, his leg was hurt, his butt was hurt, his ear was hurt, and everything. But I love him. Great bundle of joy. These group of guys I played with, Eric Boone, these group of guys I played with yesterday, other day, and we won the golf tournament. And when we got back up to the clubhouse, people were looking at our scores and said, wow, man, I can't believe they shot that score. Then one of them, y'all, we was playing so good. We playing so good. The cameraman, it was a video guy going videoing us. So he was going to everybody's holding video on everybody, right? So he came back and said, man, because I was wondering, I said, why the hell is he hanging around us? Y'all share the show. Why is he hanging around us? Brad Kimball, I'm sorry. Oh no, I call him Greg Gilmore. Brad Kimball. Brad Kimball. Why Gilmore from? Sorry, Brad Kimball, y'all. I'm sorry. I don't know. I messed up. So I was wondering why the dude kept. Cause I said, man, I wanted to say move, man, you know. But he was videoing us, and he said, I like videoing y'all because y'all hitting the ball straight and good. Everybody else is hitting it everywhere. So we had a great team together. Brad Kimball, Claude Griffin, Eric Boone won first place. Great. I mean, a great time with these guys, man. And I just wanted to just let them know, thank y'all for spending those 4 hours out there with me. I appreciate it. I don't take it for granted when I get a chance to be around guys like y'all, man. That's the thing that I love about golf. I didn't make no business deal with neither one of these guys. I didn't get a job out of neither one of these guys. I just enjoyed their company. And sometimes us black men just got to be able where we be around people where we enjoy their company. We ain't around a lot of people with a whole lot of foolishness and all that. They're talking about people and talking all this. So no, we just sit there. We just sit and have fun. And shout out to those guys and thank you. The name of the tournament. Gosh, men in power. Somebody text me the name of the tournament right quick, Brad. Brad, put it on the screen. Young guy, them guys is Tony LeBar. It's called the men. Something got to do with men. Brad, text me the name of the men. Because I want to give that organization who gave that golf tournament a shout out because they raising money for scholarships to send kids to school. Y'all, anything got to do with helping kids is what I mean. Anything I got to do with helping kids. It's the most gratifying moment in my life when I can ever say that I had anything to do with helping a kid get a scholarship or a kid get to go to college. it's just the greatest thing. Y'all learn some more stuff over the weekend, man. I got to share with y'all later. We got this guy talking about Jalen Harden and James Tatum showed up last night. You could have kept that mess, man. Could have kept that mess. Darryl Barnes, you could have kept that. Yeah, but well, the fact. Let me get here. Let me start here. The fact that Jimmy Butler said exactly 1 year ago, after losing to the Celtics in 7 games in the Eastern Conference Final, and then actually happen this year is crazy. I got to check this out.
We had enough. Next year, we will have enough, and we're gonna be right back in the same situation, and we're gonna get it done. We had enough. Next year, we will have enough, and we're gonna be right back in the same situation, and we're gonna get it done.
Now he said that last year, y'all. Jimmy Butler. He said that. I got Minnie here now. Astros lost last night, Minnie. But share the show, everybody. But that was prophetic. Said we'll get a chance to do it again. But what is King Sticks there? See, King Sticks. This what I thought that the Heat was gonna turn into last night. Hey, King Sticks. That's what I was thinking about yesterday. Adonis Hadams. Hey, Brandon, I know that's not. I'm sorry, man. Hey, Adonis Hadams said, "I will beat your aunts." Aunts. That is Moody. That is Moody. That's what I thought they was gonna turn into. Let me play a little bit more. Mark Edwards, let me play a little bit more. This for King. That's what I told them. That's what I thought they were gonna do last night. Mark Edwards. That's what I thought. You know what I'm saying? I thought they was gonna turn it to that. But boy, it was a beat down in Beantown last night. Hey, Dory LeBlanc, PTI Houston. Dory LeBlanc, let me tell you something. Tell your husband right now, man, I apologize. Because I never thought to forward that information. I had that information from Corey McCoy. We've been doing business overseas for years. Sending guys, I don't talk about it it's the first time I'm gonna talk about it. But this for you, Dora. Tell your son, your husband, I am so sorry. And from now on, when I get those texts and those emails from people overseas needing players, I promise you, he gonna be the first to call. Before I call anybody, I'm gonna make sure I call Mike. So let him know. Thank you for opening my eyes, Coach. Guess what? You have to open my eyes. If he don't say this, if he don't say nothing on Facebook, it never crossed my mind. Because I haven't been to your gym, so I don't know what's going on in the gym. But guess what? But I know it. No. It didn't have to be for me. See, Dora, let me explain to you something. Forget them other people. Forget them. There's no way that if something like that is happening in this city, I should know. That's professional basketball. I'm not worried about the high school basketball. You follow me? But that's professional basketball. I've been placing people over there for 30 years overseas with this guy. So I don't know. I did not equate that. So Mike should have been saying, "Hey, how I got some people at this gym, man. If he don't know, he know now. I'm not caring from nobody else. See, we can't worry about nobody else. We got the control. I'm putting it on wax right here, Dora. Anytime somebody call me for anything about an overseas player, y'all would be the first people I call. Forget everybody else. Don't even worry about them now. I'm gonna have what he said, a millionaire mindset. What my man said, we're gonna have a millionaire. This is what he said. He wanted to talk about all this. He still want to talk about it. We don't get to that. We don't get to talk. We don't talk about Baltimore. But thank you. Tell Mike, forget what somebody else said. I got him. Anytime somebody mentioned, call me and said something about an overseas player, he gonna be the first one to call. Okay, we good. All right, we good. All right. See, we don't got to get mad at nobody. We ain't got to get mad at them other people. Dora, I got you now. It's done. So let's keep going. Mark said, no way we had these issues. He said, no way those issues have been worked out like men. That would have been a good rumble. Okay. Oh, yeah, talking about the fight. Yeah. I got you. I just ain't had time. I know. But you ain't got to worry. Listen, if somebody sent me, because I had that, before he posted that, I had that information. Because I gets it hot off the press. But now I know, tell Mike, just get ready. Anytime somebody do that, I'm forwarding him. All right? So we good. We ain't gonna worry about these motherfuckers. Forget them. We good. We got to. That's why we have to support and look out for each other. Now that I know, see, when you know better, you do better. Yeah, and I hope y'all understand. Let me explain to people who don't understand. Me and Dora just got a conversation going on, and this, Dora, thank you. This is a great teaching moment. A friend of mine posted that he needs some players for overseas. And he put my, tag my name in it. And Dora husband said, look, man, give me a call. Because I got guys in the gym all the time that fits these descriptions. And several people on this you tag know that. So guess what? I took it personal because I didn't know exactly what Mike had out there. But I know he was dealing with overseas players, but I never think. I promise you, it never crossed my mind. But now that I do know, ladies and gentlemen, when you know better, you do better. So anytime somebody email me about overseas players, guess who, because he spoke up, guess who gets the worm? I'm going to call Michael LeBlanc first. I hope y'all see what I just did. And see, I hope y'all understand. What I'm trying to do, man, is be an example. Some of y'all just ain't no damn good in this summer basketball and high school basketball community. I ain't talking to y'all. But the good ones, y'all, let's not worry about them. If we so good, guess what? They're going to be on the outside looking in saying, oh, I wish I could get in that club. You got me? So this the kind of stuff that we got to start doing with each other. Saying, hey, man, all right, when you know. Now, you can't know and then don't do nothing about it. But let me get back to that beatdown. Let me get back in that beatdown in Beantown last night, right? The C's, what they call them, the C's, the Celtics, get an F as they just fritter away their chance on a championship. Y'all got to realize, my partner would have got a ring, David Stoudemire, because he was on the staff. But until he took the job at Georgia Tech, he would have got a ring, y'all. That's why I was cheering. See, King Sticks ain't got nobody. Jimmy Butler ain't gonna get his ass a ring. See, hold up. David get a ring, he get me a duplicate. Hold up. Hey, we got rings around here, King Sticks. King Stick. We got a ring. I love this, y'all. Damn, I almost got caught. Hey, we got rings around here, King Sticks. Hey, when he get a ring, I get a ring. So Always remember, I got a motive. When I cheer for you, boy, it's a motive. But they got a beat down. And instead, y'all, the Heat is on their way to Denver for game one. They headed out. They had to leave out and get to Denver, man. Let me tell you something. How did they write the most improbable story in recent NBA memory? How did these Heat do it? And can they do it one more time? It's now the Butler versus the Joker. All of y'all. Hey, did y'all hear what I said? That is motive. It's the Butler versus the Joker. The Butler is versus the Joker for all the marbles, y'all. And let me tell you some old King Stick, since you want to come out here and talk about this Boston energy. Yeah, I'm going to give you some Boston energy. 20 seconds into the game. Eric, I see you got it. Is Eric the only one got it? Eric, 20 seconds into the game, Jason Tatum twists his ankle. 20 seconds into the game, the first offensive possession. I said, what the hell is going on? King Sticks. Miami ain't deserved nothing. I ain't deserved nothing. Now, Jason Tatum got hurt. Jimmy Butler. You know what I like about Jimmy Butler, though? What I like about him? He don't whine that much to the refs. Now, hold up. He don't whine to the refs, but watch this. That dude got them in the finals, man. Huh? Hey, that dude got them in the finals. Y'all, I love this. I love this. Y'all, but you know what, though? I was thinking about something. Jimmy Butler, he don't whine that much to the referee, though, I think. But you know what I'm thinking about Pat Riley? Who's always beside him? I know Thaddeus Moody gonna put it up there, but I'm gonna tell y'all in a minute. His first big move that Pat Riley made when he was at Miami was to go and make sure Alonzo Mourning was a part of that organization. It's nice to see some of the organizations that care and go back and get their big name players, or not so big name players like Caron Butler, Bob McAdoo. Well, Bob McAdoo was a big name and still maintain good relationships with them. You know, unlike New York and you know, Dolan and brought guys back now after the Charles Oakley fiasco. But let me tell y'all something about Pat Riley, because I'm very close to some people that have been on that. Penny been on that team, but Gary Payton been on that team. Pat Riley put you through hell down there. And the ones that survive, I'm just letting y'all know, the ones that survive, they are the ones you're watching now, playing now. The ones that didn't, that's why they're gone. Sometimes they're gone and even out of the league. He got that much power. Y'all got, and I mentioned this yesterday, and y'all got to realize this. Don't forget this ever. LeBron James tried to get Eric Spoelstra fired. And Pat Riley said, no, he's staying. You take your ass on. Pat Riley, y'all. I don't know. Where all your King fans at? Pat Riley said, do you need me to help you pack your stuff to get out of here? Go back to Cleveland. Cleveland, we love you. Y'all hear me? Let me repeat that. Let me repeat. LeBron James wanted Pat Riley to fire Eric Spoelstra. Chris Walker. Hey, Belinda, yeah, we miss you, girl. You're taking too long. Seneca, you know what I'm talking about. He said, man, no, player, you out of here. No, I'll see you later. Bye. Let me show y'all something, man. Yeah, he's talking about that's a fun fact. Yeah, it's a fun fact. I remember. Y'all got to understand. I remember very, very vividly. Very, very vividly. Hey, Sonya. All right. And hold up. Let me give a shout out because I meant to do it yesterday. Shout out to Kiara Butler. She had an epic wedding this weekend. That's Kevin Freitman's daughter. She got married this weekend. Kevin Freitman was drunk as hell. Come trying to FaceTime me. Dude, listen to me. Fellas, I don't answer FaceTime from fellas. No, ever. I don't want to see it. Call me. Unless it's a mistake, I don't answer it. And I don't know if it was, I guess he wanted me to show the wedding. Guys show up on my face, I'm not answering. Okay? That's a policy. That's a Robert Hatter policy. But don't FaceTime me. And I ain't gonna FaceTime you. But let me shout out to Kiara Butler. That's Kevin Freitman's daughter. May you have, girl, years and years of marital bliss, and hope your husband, you love your husband as you love God, and husband loves your wife. Young man, Mr. Butler, love her like Christ loved the church. And I'm gonna tell you how much he loved the church. He gave his life for the church. So that's the kind of love I really love for y'all to have. Darius Mackey, what's up, baby? And shout out to TSU Athletic Department. They on a retreat today. Started this morning at 8:45. They out, boy. You know what, man? I'm serious. I wouldn't mind being. I used to remember the retreats we used to have. My company, what we did, we used to, at our cost, not these rich athletes, we used to fly all our athletes to a location. We did it in Houston, we did it in the Bahamas, we did it in Aruba. We do it all over. We just do it everywhere, right? So because what we wanted to do is get the guys to know each other, because the busy season, the football players getting ready. We always do it. The basketball season is over with. Then we have a little window before the football training camp opens. So we always had to find that window so all of our guys can come together. And what we always did, we pit older guy, more veteran, with the rookie or a younger guy, and make sure these guys hang out this weekend so they can, get to know, so they can know the PSP way, our way of conducting business. Because we can talk to them, but every we want, ain't nothing like Penny taking Rashard Lewis on his wing. Tyler Law taking Charles Woodson up on his wing. The older guys, the big bank take look back kind of stuff. So we used to do that, and I'm just thinking about. I don't know I guess this annual the athletic the vice president of athletics, Kevin Granger, is one of the greatest leaders that I've seen up close in a long time, and y'all gonna, y'all give him his flowers while he here, and the stuff that he's doing on that campus with that program, and the weight room and all that kind of stuff. Nobody had no visions of that. That man walked around that campus saying, "Look, I got to find me somewhere to have this thing," and he got it done, man. And I got to go by there. I hadn't been by there because they said they got some of the stuff up, the outside up. So, but they on their retreat, and I know he's talking to them. Every team, and Kevin Allen is there. He's on the feed right now. Every team, and Kevin, if some of you want to add, help me out. Every sport, every head coach. So that means Johnny Jones is there. Burnett Skeet's there. Coach Schenkel, the golf course coach there. All of the volleyball coach. Everybody is on this retreat. And guess what? Absolutely. Kevin Granger, he does. I'm glad you said that. Instead of him riding a golf cart that he got around the campus, he walks around the campus so he can talk and meet with this, the athletic director, this is the VP. He walks around the campus, man. I thought it because one time we was on there. We said, "You want to ride?" He said, "No, I'm gonna walk." I was riding. I'm sorry, Kev. Mr. VP. I see you on the side, but just a guy, just man, a humble leader, and I wish I could be in there gleaning from the information that he is giving out, the mandates. This is State of the Union to all this teams and all this leaders of the baseball coach, every coach, the whatever can, whether the bowling coach, everybody. This is his chance to go in and you know, put his stamp and talk to those people. So shout out to him. Shout out to them. And I want to show y'all something I found. Then I'm gonna get in. I got some real heavy stuff we're gonna get into in a minute. But we don't talk about it. We can talk about these Boston Celtics because I won't talk about it. But I found this, y'all, and I want to share it with y'all. I happened to sneak that this. You know how we have the no excuse program, okay? This was the Bluff City Classic when Penny was in college, right? The college player, and he had 45 points. I'm just showing people how a lot of people probably haven't seen this because I really hadn't seen this video. I think I was there, but check this. I'm gonna give y'all a little bit of it. Just watch this.
35-32, Vincent Rainey. Forces one, tipped in by Hardaway missed the tip, now gets it back in. Whoa. That brought the crowd to its feet.
College player now.
Here's Stewart, he traveled.
College player now, defensive and offensive. See, what I be trying to tell people, I think he's 1 year removed from high school.
Well, crowd control's been a problem all night, and it's really going to be a problem if Penny does any more dunks like that. 3 remaining first half, and Ricardo Brooks at the line.
There's the dunk. Man.
Perry with
he had
Carr
45 points in this game, y'all.
Feeding down low to Hardaway, spins past Day and jams it.
He had 21. Todd Day, I think Todd Day played on the other team.
I'm not real sure those two guys like each
So
other. I've been watching some of the things that they've done out here. I don't think Todd enjoyed that one for sure.
No, this is
a mismatch.
City. All of these
mismatch every
mostly
time.
Memphis guys. That's Elliot Perry with the ball.
Here's a long feed to Hardaway. Oh, wow.
I just wanted to show y'all.
Here's Hardaway blowing by Spears and gets the left-handed layup.
It's a freshman in college.
Hardaway posting up. Spears now faces the bucket, goes around him.
The people number one. That's when he had legs. That's when he had legs. I just had to share that with y'all a little bit. And I just let's see, because I want to talk about the Boston Celtics a little bit. I want to talk about this finals and before we Boston Celtics and then what's the other team? No, I'm just kidding. The story. I was just thinking about some. The story of Caleb Martin. For anybody out there that doesn't know, that's the guy who's been killing everybody throughout this playoff. I don't know if y'all know this. Some people don't know this. Caron Butler, who is assistant coach on the team, on Miami Heat's team, he got, this is one of the best stories in basketball to me. Literally, J. Cole, the rapper, y'all know who J. Cole is, right? The rapper made a call to Caron Butler because he was working out with Caleb Martin. If y'all know, J. Cole think he cold, but he was working out with Caleb Martin. And he said, hey, man, y'all need to give this young playing man a look. Think about that, y'all. One of our famous rappers in the world gave a call to an assistant coach of the Miami Heat and say, this player would fit perfectly in your culture and your team. And they gave him a look. And now this dude is on a team and is making a case that he could have been the Eastern Conference MVP. It was, the votes were 4 to 5. It was 9 voters. 5 voted for Jimmy and 4 voted for him. And about this 7-game on the road thing. Think about this, y'all. 7-game on the road against the number 2 seed when you are the 8th seed. We've already had the Gabe Vincent story. I'll tell you that one. If you don't know that, I'll tell you that one later. But this is another dude that the casual fan didn't know existed. Okay? The casual fan didn't know this guy existed. He was 9 of 11 on jump shots last night. Those 9 made jumpers are 3 more than any other game he ever had in his career. And he had it in the most important game of his life. And he does it in a game 7 on the road. They, those spectrum stats tell me he got 100% effective field goal percentage on jumpers. On top of that, and Gabe Vincent, and this dude has made believers out of me. Y'all know y'all didn't know nothing about these guys. That's why I didn't think these guys would win. And I got to think about this thing too, man. I got to think about, y'all want to talk about Spoelstra, but Pat Riley is one of the greatest coaches in either sport, to coach any sport. And I ain't gonna tell you no lie, I didn't like Pat Riley for a long time. Y'all got to realize Pat Riley played in Kentucky with under Adolph Rupp. I'm gonna repeat that so the guys back in the back can get it. Adolph Rupp. Don't you let them N-words beat you. When Texas, El Paso, UTEP beat them, they was mad. Treated the players bad, and Pat Riley was on that team. It's just me. Y'all don't have to feel that way. The Martin brothers been solid since high school. Hey, Aaron Williford. Solid ain't nothing. Y'all kill me with this one, right? Solid. Solid don't get you in the NBA, man. Solid. Solid. Well, Musselman had both of these twins on the team. Did they win the championship? He had 2 pros on their team. Aaron, since you want to talk about Musselman helped the Martin brothers as well. But did they win? Did they win a championship with Musselman? He had 2 pros on the team. How far did they go? How far did Nevada go? Since you want to give Musselman so much credit, solid, man. You got to be more than solid to be an NBA player. Okay, and guess what? And this is what I want. This is what I want to hear, y'all. Where's the other brother? Where's Cody? What's Cody playing? What's Cody doing now? Have you? I think he. Where is he at? Somebody hook it up. Where's Cody right now? Now you got to realize these 2 guys are probably trained the same place when they were young, the same everything. Tell me why Caleb is over. Because when they was coming out, everybody was talking about Cody Martin. Cody Martin was the top pick. He got more money. Matter of fact, he got more money than his brother right now. That dude is the second highest breadwinner in his house, right? In their household right now. Cody, I think Ricky deal was more than his. I'm positive. What happened? Where is Cody playing now, Aaron? Solid, man, to be solid. Solid. Yeah, I got you. But let me tell you about Pat Riley. Like I said, he's one of the most. Think about this, y'all. I'm putting it in perspective. As an assistant coach, Pat Riley got to be one of the best coaches ever, best in any sport. As an assistant coach, and as a head coach, and as a player, and as an executive, he has been to the NBA Finals 19 times. Let me give me some tea on that. Thank you, Herb. Charlotte, the team is so bad, the owner trying to sell it. That's solid. Did everybody come on the team? I ain't gonna mess with Solid right now. What's up, Don Hall? Herb, check this out, Herb. Herb, help me with this, Herb. Herb, you know the history of the game. Pat Riley, the guy, and the reason I'm talking about Pat Riley, because he is the brain trust behind the Miami Heat. Listen to me. Herb Baker know this. If Herb Baker show up for training camp and he ain't at the proper weight that they said you are, guess what? You're not allowed in the training camp and you get fined every day your ass ain't there. Check this out. And you can't come until you got it off. You got to get it off yourself. They ain't coming and get your ass in shape. You got to be in shape when you come to the Miami Heat. I know they transferred to Nevada and he let them rock. They went to the Sweet 16. They had 2 pros. They didn't go to the championship. 2 pros. Let me help you about Pat Maroon. For Herb, take a look at these numbers, Herb. He was an assistant coach, as a head coach, as a player, and executive. He has been to the NBA Finals 19 times. In case, ladies and gentlemen, you don't know what that means, that's 25% of all finals ever played in the NBA has involved Pat Riley. What I found out about that game last night, Herb, I know you still coaching, all my coaches out there, Jacques Armand, great coaches, got this from somebody this morning, lure you into your worst tendencies. See, I got to start. This is the kind of stuff I use when I'm trying to analyze the games. When I'm analyzing the game for a college or like TSU. Great coaches lure you into your worst tendencies. You know, like say you are a high volume 3-point shooting team. You want to take 77 3-point shots in the last 2 games. Sure, I'll play a zone. I will lure you into taking tough contested threes. Hey, Trina, y'all watching me, coaches, you better listen to this strategy. Watch this. Boston, Pat Riley, and Eric Spoelstra know they live and die by the threes. They hit them sorry ass threes on my team on Philly, and Marcus Smart couldn't miss on Philly and can't make over here. We'll get there. We'll get there. Check this out, y'all. What King Sticks? This for King Sticks. I analyze the game for you. Playing a 2-3 amoeba zone. Google that. They extended the zone up to 3/4 of the court to give a different look. The wings and they spread it out so they can get to the shooters. And Boston do not shoot any mid-range shots. And the coach knew that. Now, they couldn't have played that zone too much if Jason Tatum, his ankle was hurt. So when he tried to beat that one person to get in the lane, he couldn't because his ankle, he didn't have no push off on his ankle. That hurt him. But I'm just analyzing the game, right? Derek White was the only one going to the hoop last night. Did you notice that? Did anybody notice that? What else happened? And Jaylen Brown, every time he tried to dance with the ball, he had people digging in from the weak side, Herb. He never just saw one person or isolated defender. He never saw it because they was playing the amoeba zone. He always saw 2 to 3 defenders. There were no gaps to drive through. So that's why he hushed up a shot, because I can't get through these guys. I got to get a shot off because there's a 24 seconds clock, y'all. So what they did, they lured the team into shooting contested shots. Shooting long shots, coaches, in a game 7 when your legs are heavy. Yeah. Let's supposed to say, let's play that game. Let's dance. Shall we dance? People would say that's the genius of Eric Spoelstra. But Pat Riley has something to do with that too. Y'all, I'm going to help y'all out. So take a look at this. The last 2 games, the Boston Celtics are 16 of 77 from the 3-point line. Herb Baker, How many threes you going to let your team shoot and keep missing? I just want to know. Coaches. Where my coaches at? Jock Armand. Where my coaches? How many? Is it a limit? Did y'all hear what I said? In the last 2 games, Boston shot 16 of 77 from the three-point line. That's 21%. That's terrible. Hell, you going to win a game like that? You're a pro team. What they said is a make-or-miss lead. The Heat played zone, y'all, for 99 possessions in this series. And that, I think they said that's the 3rd most by any team in a series over the past 10 postseasons. People don't even play this much zone, but they played this zone on these people because they know they were going to shoot themselves in or out the game. And the Celtics shot 8 of 46 threes versus the zone. That's the series right there. 8 of 46 shots, you hit 8 of them? Listen to me. And where my coaches at? Stop it, man. Stop it. Ken Love. If your team start off a game, anybody, I talk to Mindy. Mindy, thinks she's a coach. Mindy, if your team started off a game 0-12 from the three-point line, coaching-wise now, why didn't they change the scheme up? Brad, what's the boy name? Brad Stevens. Why didn't you send this little boy a text? Why didn't you send Missoula a text? Why didn't you come down there at halftime and say, dude, player, we got to switch something up? No, Minnie, I'm asking a question. 0 for 12? When do you tell your team to do something else? Y'all quiet as hell today. Y'all must still eating your barbecue or drinking over there. I need somebody to talk to me now. Listen to me, y'all. Kink Sticks, everything in the world was pointing in the Celtics' direction last night. Everything. How do they come out and lay an egg like they did in their building with everything in the world on the line? Talk to me, somebody. Give me a thumb. If you're on YouTube, thumbs up. Please, thumbs up. That's the price of admission. That's all I ask. Did y'all hear what I just said? First, I'm going to tell you why. Because somebody asked me, said, let me tell you something. Would you give Trina? Would you give Jalen Brown a Supermax? Because he get the Supermax because he made that All-Star game this year. I wouldn't give his ass no Supermax. Thank you, Trina. Thank you, Trina. I finally found somebody who says, let me. Trina gonna help y'all out. I got somebody I can talk to now because everybody else, evidently they can't coach. Yeah, y'all ain't never coached. Let me tell y'all something, man. I ain't giving Jalen Brown no Supermax. I'm not giving it to him. He said, we got to get to the paint and get some fire. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Jeffrey Day. Darius Mackey said the man had a Braves World Series. He from Atlanta, man. He said, come on now. Come on. He from Atlanta. I can't mind him for doing that. I can't. Boston coach ain't, that man said ain't the mastermind coach they thought he was. Well then, why didn't Brad Stevens, who was coaching there just 2 years ago, text that boy and say, hold up, player, we got to do something else? The Celtics could not put Tatum. So let me help y'all out. I'm just trying to see your comments. Thank you for commenting. Only one player was getting to the cup, and that was White. You live and die by the three. Hell no. He can't get the bag. Oh, Kevin K is back. What's up, K? Hey, Kevin K. Kevin K. Somebody, she said that was the problem, in the 3 games lost. Yeah, he stopped them. He stopped going to the ball. Absolutely. Jimmy, what his name? What's his boy name? Jimmy Buckets. man, I didn't do a blank. What's his name? I'm gonna think of it in a minute, y'all. I'm getting old. But let me. I'm off it right now. But let me tell you. Somebody asked me a question last night. Okay, they said, what they say? They said, Robert, with everything on the line, how could they lay an egg like that, Trina? How could they lay? I ain't signing and trading him either. Listen, that is Moody. If I sign and trade him, I got to give him the money. I'm not giving his ass that money. He ain't, that's what you sign and trade. Hell no. I ain't signing him. I'm not giving him that money. He gonna have to go find somebody else to give him that money. That's what I'm saying. I don't want no sign and trade. Hell no. Not to that. Turn that thing 8. Hold up. Listen to me. Check this out. The question was asked to me. Robert, how can they come out and lay an egg? First, I go back to the reaction Eric Spoelstra had after they lost that game and the way he had his team prepared and told them to put it in the rearview mirror, and they recovered from it. They have great leadership. This Miami Heat team. I can't say this about the Boston Celtics team. Chuck, Jason Tatum, early in the game, not making an excuse, but I'm just letting hurt his ankle, clearly affected him. And that's their best player. And he had no aggression from that point. No aggression. I'm just giving you, when people ask me, Robert, how can they come and lay an egg like this at home? We will never know what Jason Tatum night was going to look like because of that injury. Right? Everybody on the Celtics team looked tight as a drum in the first half. They looked nervous. No one looked comfortable out there. Go back and watch. I watched it again a little bit this morning. Once that happened and they fell behind double digits, who is the guy you're going to turn to? Your other all-star, Jaylen Brown, who y'all talking about signing and trading, has to step up and have to have a monster game to make up for what they're not getting in Tatum. And what are you not getting from the rest of the roster? and he could, I thought he could do it, but he couldn't make shots. He was sloppy with the basketball. It was a disaster. Jaylen Brown, there's no other way to put it. So when you add up all of those things and you get Boston's worst performance of the season in the biggest moment of the season, that's how that stuff can happen. But guess what? I'm gonna take a quick break, and I want y'all to listen to this thing right quick. Need y'all to buy some of this wine. Did y'all get some of this wine over? Let me see. Here we go. And let me get back and ask some of your questions too. Chuck McGowan said, was Malcolm Brogdon that injured? Yeah, he was that injured. He would have helped him. He would have. No, he was that injured, man. He's hurt. He'll play. He's a warrior. They lost to Jimmy undrafted players and old heads on last. I don't know about that. She said, I wonder if it's true. Let me tell you something. They don't have to book their flight. They got a private plane, Trina. So whether they packed for Denver. Now, if they packed like they was going, because they probably left there and went straight to Denver. Because the game is tomorrow, right? Don't when the Western Conference Finals start? Tomorrow? Or Thursday? So they probably, I'm not sure because I didn't know the flight plans, but I know they on a private plane, so they wouldn't have to rebook the plane. They just tell the plane to go wherever they want to go. Yesterday, you guys were saying Spoelstra couldn't come. Nobody said Spoelstra. See this kind of stuff. I said, did Spoelstra panic in that moment? Corey Willis. See, I need y'all to start cleaning y'all. I'm going to go get you some Q-tips, Corey Willis, because nobody on this show said Spoelstra couldn't coach. It was a question asked to me, Corey Willis. I hope you listen this time. I'm at this camera. I hope you listening for you putting that mess up there. Let's get that straight right now. I love this kind of stuff. Yesterday, you guys were saying, nobody said you can The question was, somebody asked me, Corey Willis, did he panic? And I said, yeah, he could have panicked. It's possible for him to panic. Greater coaches than his ass than panic and had a hiccup before. So did he panic by not guarding the guy with the out of bounds play? And I will repeat that. Yes. I think, but I'm not Eric Spoelstra. We didn't say he couldn't coach. That's a lie from the pit of hell. So yes, that wax out your ears the next time. Yeah. With Malcolm, let me answer some more questions. Let me answer some more questions. Boston beat themselves, too many threes. No, too many threes that wasn't made. And they were contested threes. They should have just had more movement to it because I saw that zone wide open in the middle, but don't nobody have no in-between game. So, Corey, don't be out that line on us out here. Don't be out that line on us. Please don't. We didn't say he couldn't coach. Now, hell, you going to say he couldn't coach? That's blasphemy. You need Q-tips and not the generic guy. Why did he not attack the defense? I don't know, Malcolm. I don't know. What's up there? What's up? What's up there, Barry McDonald? Where you been, man? We missed you yesterday. No. Oh, somebody said that Thursday. I wasn't there Thursday. Oh, that happened Thursday. Oh, the game start Thursday. Oh, okay. So the press conference started tomorrow. So actually it begins tomorrow because that's when the pressers start. I know it was happening soon. The pressers start tomorrow. Okay. So wait a minute. They had time to go back to Boston. Go back to Miami. I wouldn't have went way back to Miami then when I would if I was that confident, I would have packed to go to Denver. I would have packed. That's how Steph and them used to do it. Let me see. Let's see what you got. Malcolm, what is you talking about, man? Why did Boston did not attack the defense of Miami Heat zone? I don't know. You need to call and ask Joe Mazzulla and Brad Stevens that. Tatum being hurt on the first possession messed it. Thank you, Odyssey. Listen. Like I said, I ain't trying to make no excuse, but Tatum would have been working that little zone, man. He been doing it the whole season. But it's crazy. Somebody just texted me, they mad at me. I don't know why. Text me why. Stand in line, because a lot of people mad at me. Let me see. I miss you. Barry said, I missed yesterday. I had to go back. Oh my God, I missed something yesterday. Yeah, you're right. When was it? When was it? What? I had other stuff. I did. Yeah, I had to do something. So just keep watching. Call me after the show. Don't be telling me I didn't make it to some place. Hold up. Paul Miranda said, let's be real. You live by the sword, you die by the sword. Absolutely. So guess what? Paul Miranda, I just wish they had a miss a week ago. Why couldn't they miss? Doc would still have a job. Stop. Hey, Paul Miranda, why you remind me of that? Let me give me a drink. Hold up, y'all. Hold up. Paul Miranda, why you starting stuff? Paul Miranda. They hit everything. Hold up. They hit everything, Paul Miranda, on my boys. They could buy a bucket. Paul Miranda. Paul Miranda, why you do me like that, man? You just gave me a flash out. Doc ain't got no job. Sam out of a job. $16 out of 77. 16 out of 77 from the three-point line. Couldn't miss one. They get Doc fired. They trying to fire Missoula right now. They trying to fire. Hey, Paul, why you do me like that? I don't want to think about that. I'm done. I'm mad at y'all. And y'all let him do me like that. Yeah, Boston played dumb. Yes, they played dumb. They play like we can do whatever we want. Our coach ain't gonna say nothing. Y'all ever had some of y'all daddy balls? Coaches, y'all don't let them guys do that. Eric, why are you laughing at me, Eric? He said they went at Tatum too late once he couldn't move. Yeah. That ankle was bothering that kid, man. Had to trust me, I'm mad too. Remember the Sixers? Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, okay. But Paul, you know what though? I don't mind. See, what y'all don't understand, after my team, I want to win or lose, I'm going to tell y'all, I'm so quick to just say, okay, on to the next series. I don't never get mad about this. I be laughing. Because guess what? They got the Butler versus the Joker. You couldn't write this script, y'all. Don't let nobody else use that. Somebody tweet that and say and tell them. We got the Joker versus the Butler. The Joker versus Alfred. You feeling me? It's a Batman theme to this finals. Now everybody gonna start using my stuff. And ain't gonna give me the credit. Wow. Unbelievable. But man, let me tell y'all something. I'm not betting against Miami no more. Y'all, I ain't betting against them no more. I'm sorry. I love Joker. I love you, but I'm gonna set this one out. I'm gonna support both teams because I like the Joker, and I don't really like Miami. I like the city, but I'm trying to see. I ain't got no connection to them. They did take care of me good one time, but Juwan Howard was there. Hey man, when you the guest of the Miami Heat, I recommend y'all being friends with the Heat. It's a different experience watching the game. You come through a different tunnel. You park your car. If you got a Uber, you come in a certain place. You go back. They got a club. They got a club inside the arena. Have y'all ever noticed when y'all watch the games in Miami and it look like ain't nobody in the seats? And they say ain't nobody in there. Packed. All of them people sit down there. They are in the club. They got TVs everywhere. It's Timberland be over there playing music, and they got what is DJ India what is that DJ Irie? Dog, it's a movie. That is. The Miami Heat is a movie. I know y'all be talking about it ain't nobody at the game. No, they're in the back. Getting it flat foot in. There's a whole club up under the stand in the back. Right. You know how they show, how they show a little petition, like a little black thing, like a little hallway you walk through. That's where it is. He said, I benefited with Tim Hank. Yes. Man, they treat you. Boy, let me tell you something. Miami, yeah. Nice place. But what else? Anybody else want to talk about them? So where all the Denver, let me, hold up. Let's start now. Where all the Denver people and where the Miami people? Let me see where your head at, because I don't want to hear all that stuff. I know what King Sticks is. King Sticks, he going with Jimmy Buckets. He from Houston. He going with Jimmy Buckets. Where's everybody else at? Talk to me. I want to know. DJ Khaled wasn't in there when I was in there. Kevin Freeman, you late. I had a shout out to Kiara and her husband earlier. You wasn't here, so you missed it. You got to go back and listen to the show from the beginning. Malcolm said he going with Jimmy Butler. Who y'all going with now? Who y'all going with? Jimmy Butler. Malcolm, you just said it once. You can't do it twice, Malcolm. I'm putting for dinner. Ken Lofton, don't tell nobody. But you know I like that joker. Ken Lofton, I like that joker. But I'm trying to stay in the middle right now. Corey Henderson, who you going for? The clown? Who you going for? That's a clown. That ain't no joker. Darryl Barnes. That's a clown. That ain't a joke. Which one's the clown? Who y'all going with out there? Chris Charles? Chris Charles, you ain't got no damn team. Who you going for? I'm going for the King Nation. Hey, Chris Charles. Did you know, Chris Charles? Did you know? Oh, y'all, let me put this up there for you. Did you know LeBron came down there trying to run that stuff in Miami? And Pat Riley ran his butt out of there on a rail. Yeah, you got a 5 Spoelstra. I'm out of here. Pat said, don't let the doorknob split you where God hit you back there. Well, no, don't let the doorknob hit you where God split you back there. Bye, baby. Oh, my good. That's what happened to King James. Jimmy Buckets. Okay, boy, everybody. Okay, Haggerty going for Denver. Okay, I like that. This NBA championship is unique because of the contrasting styles, fast-paced, and the Miami Heat slow-paced. Yes. They're not that slow. Analytics, they're not as slow as you think. Let's see. Joker going to get it done unless Murray get hurt. Okay, so Murray is the key. I'm putting for Game 7. I like that, Troy. Me too, Troy. Corey with Denver. Everybody. Eric Barnes, you, and Chris Charles. Yo. Yo. All of y'all. What up, Chop Shop? Ain't the same without the King. I love it better. Man, ain't nobody thinking about no damn LeBron. Ain't nobody. Hey, I didn't miss LeBron in that game yesterday. I missed a lot of threes. That's what was missed yesterday. Only thing was missed in that game yesterday was a lot of threes. When did nobody pull? Trina said, I'm pulling for the Heat, but the Joker is something different. My mind said, okay. I like that. Chris Charles, that's because he was a player and he coached them. The Heat begged Bron. No, the Heat didn't beg Bron to stay. Boy, I'm telling you they didn't beg him to play. I know for a fact, Eric, they didn't. They told him, dude, do you need us to help you pack your clothes and get the hell out of here? Hey, that is no. He said, Mark said, I had no dog in this fight. I just want to see a good okay. All right. Y'all know I love my boy Joker. Hold on. Let me see. Hold up, y'all. Hold up. Let me find my Joker back here, man. Hold up. Let me see. There he is, y'all. I got to put my Joker in the background there. Where he said, don't hold like the Heat, okay? We finally got a Heat guy. Where when he left, he won a chip. I know he left. Malcolm, I want to see a good series. Corey, that's right. Hey, Corey, guess who Corey was cheering for, y'all? Hey, somebody take a good guess. When people get to talking like right there, guess who Corey was cheering for, y'all? somebody want to win a prize. Guess who Corey was cheering for? A man says, Bam, I'm going to hold the Joker. Michael Porter Jr. might be the, yeah. Oh, hey, did anybody guess what Corey? Hey. No, he wasn't cheering for Dallas. He was cheering for, he's a bronsexual too. Let me see how many bronsexuals I got on here. I know I got 3. Corey, Eric, and old Chris Charles. They love that Bron. They love that LeBron. Hey, since y'all love LeBron so much, I got a picture that everybody might not have. I want to. Let me see. Hey, they sent this for me, for my little nephew. That's Penny's son, his mom. That's Bronny. That's Savannah. That's Holly Robinson Pete and her son. They all go to Sierra Canyon. That was right before the prom. So see, y'all can't got Bronny, but you got Bronny. And you got Savannah. And you know what my thing. I said, whoa. Why ever y'all wasn't dressed up? And Savannah dressed up. Savannah was headed. Let me put it to the side so y'all can see me. Savannah was headed to the game. She was headed to see LeBron and get the head toe off. And so they had the prom last week. So I just wanted to show you. I got some more pictures, but that's the only one that I had put up there. But that's a cool little picture, those guys together. Did you see LeBron's IG post? No, I did not. I don't follow LeBron. Y'all know I don't follow them players on social media. I don't follow them. I don't know why. What's up, Keith Avery? I just don't follow them. Because you know why? Because y'all follow them. I don't want to follow their ass. Paul Miranda. He's a bronze. He likes the bronze too. LeBron is the only player in the NBA who has 5 positions effective. He's the only player in the NBA who plays 5. Okay. And Mr. Keith Avery, how many he playing right now? I'll wait. Since you want to bring that up, since you found that was very, it was pointing for you to say that. How many is he playing now? What position he playing now? I'm just want to know. I'm asking for a friend. Hold up, y'all. I got my other Joker picture. Hold up. Yeah. I got another Joker. Yeah. We know he's great and all that. Y'all can talk about LeBron. I didn't talk about how great LeBron is, but I'm talking about right now. Right now. I don't follow players, though. I really never. I just never follow players on social media because all of y'all follow. But y'all, I need y'all. Y'all seem like some smart people. Y'all got to help me. And I'm going to start it off on how I feel first. And I keep trying to get this, and faith comes by hearing and hearing and hearing. So I'm going to keep talking about this because some of us probably just don't never get it. Hatter, what you think of the people saying the BBQs ruined Ball's career? I don't care. I mean, ain't nothing I can do about it. His shoes ain't had nothing to do with his knee injury. Now, if he had plantar fight, or what is that plantar, that word is fight, well, I can't get it. If he had that, I'd say some shoes, but not with the knees. What's going on with Bam? He seems really hesitant to score in the post. They were doing some things to take Bam out of the game, man. Sometimes y'all don't. We don't watch the game as close as we should. They was making Bam feel uncomfortable. He couldn't get the lob, and he couldn't. It's just certain things that they were taking away from him. That's why everybody else had such a great thing. Did I do this for y'all? I'm gonna do it one more time. Cause the wine's so good, I got to talk about it again. And y'all don't forget, on Monday, the Vernon Dean Foundation Golf Tournament is in the building. How to snap the circle. Hold up, y'all. I got to look at something right quick. I had to put my glasses on. Yeah. Don't hate on me. Don't hate. Don't hate the player, hate the game. Oh, here you go. I couldn't see it. All right. This is what we're going to do. Notice I'm changing the mood. Because I got a problem. And maybe y'all help me. Y'all talk me off a ledge. Y'all help me. But the next person of African descent that signs to play a sport at Auburn University without first demanding that the university denounces this explantation sports overseer needs to have their head examined. And I'm going to repeat it because I know it's going to go over some of y'all head. And I'm going to repeat it again. The next person, and I'm going to explain to y'all what I mean, of African descent, black person that signs to play a sport at Auburn University. Yeah, I call their ass out. I feel the same way about Alabama and all of them. Alabama, anybody down there. All of them. You know what I call them? The SEC. The Slave Economic Concerns. Yes. The next person of African descent that signs to play a sport at Alabama University without first demanding that the university denounce this talking about Tommy Tuberville, denounce this explantation sports overseer, that's what I call the coaches, needs to have their head examined. Who is this trying to text me? When he was in Ole Miss, Tommy Tuberville, he knew he needed black talent to win. So he said the Confederate flag hurt his recruiting. But as a U.S. Senator, ain't but 100 of them, 2 from each state, he has no problem playing racial politics against the very group he once depended on to win games and boost his career and get him and his family some money. But Robert, my son worked so hard. He wants to go to Auburn, Alabama. Robert, need your damn head exam. Tommy Tuberville, I'm going to play something in a minute. All you educators, tell every educator to get on this feed right now. Tell them. Tell a friend, text, tag right now. Tommy Tuberville also spent a significant portion of his 40-year coaching career influencing young black boys and men. But as a senator, he has consistently revealed how little he thought of them and their community. I know this is y'all know how I said that's the charity golf tournament information. Do y'all know how I always talk about every day when I crank this show up? I have this daunting task of determining what we're going to talk about. Should I talk about what's trending? Or should I talk about what's important to us and what you need to hear? Parents, this man got rich off of your babies. And now he doing everything he can to hurt your babies. See, ain't nobody commenting on that. I see. Y'all understand, y'all. I'm watching y'all. I'm watching your comments. I'm watching when you want to say something. You want to comment if I say something. But when Tommy Tuberville do something, y'all ain't got nothing to say. Not a mimi tata. Nothing. Nada. I'm watching. This is why it's allowed to happen. Because y'all get quiet. Man, I ain't gonna say nothing about I was not gonna say nothing about this, good folks. Wonder if this was the same energy Tommy Tuberville when he was recruiting the inner cities. I'm finna play something for y'all. Hold on. I gotta play something for y'all because y'all just quiet. Y'all pissing me off. Ain't nobody commenting on this. Y'all should have been sharing the hell out of this show on this one. But I know y'all like sending y'all kids to these folks who don't give a fat rat's ass about y'all instead of these black coaches. I know y'all do. I know you ain't got. I know why y'all doing it. Check this out. Educators.
The COVID really brought it out about how bad our schools are and how bad our teachers are in the inner city. Most of them in the inner city, I don't know how they got degrees, to be honest with you. I don't know whether they can read and write.
But they're the experts that want to make sure that parents have no say. How do you decide what to do with your children?
They want to raise. They want less time to work, less time in school. It's just we've ruined work ethic in this country. Yeah. The COVID really brought it out about how bad our schools are and how bad our teachers are.
That's him and Donald Trump's little lying ass, cheating ass, stealing ass son. And that's Tommy Tuberville, who used to coach, who y'all are sending y'all kids to Tommy Tuberville's right now. No, don't say F him. No. Don't boo. Vote. Don't cuss him out. Cuss them damn parents who sending them kids. Every parent who sent his kid down there for him to play for so he can get rich, so he can become a popular, so he can become a senator. I don't think y'all understand what I'm talking about. And I'm trying to give it to you and put it where the goats can get it. Did y'all hear what he said? You innocent. The black kids teach, the teachers who teach the black kids, they don't know, he don't know how they even got a damn degree. Inner city is code words for black Hispanic kids. Ain't nobody commenting about it. I see why the TEA can come and take over y'all damn schools. Soft asses. And they're going to continue. Eric, all I can do is give y'all this information. He one of the ones. He won't vote for the George Floyd bill. He won't vote for this same or the John Lewis Justice bill. He voted against you. All you people who have student loans, all you student loan ass people who got student loans. Biden said, let's extend it. He one of the ones that voted, said, no, don't extend the grace period. They ass got to pay now. Yo, we got to get smart. We got to get smart. Have anybody ever heard of Robert Reed Church? Before I talk to you on the show about it. Anybody? Anybody? I wish somebody from Memphis was on here right now. Anybody heard of Robert Reed Church? I'm finna give y'all something. This is why all of this stuff that ties in that we just got to get smarter. Mate, you ain't never heard of it. Watch this. Mate, I'm finna. Mate, I'm gonna show you why I'm so passionate about stuff like this. Now, y'all gonna get to know a little bit of me. Y'all need to share the show. This no time to know. You need to listen to this. Because this gonna tie in why we so ignorant to the fact that when you go to these schools and some of these coaches that y'all are sending y'all sons to get your coach, these coaches raised, they're going to be trying to be in these positions at some point, and they're going to be doing you the same way. Watch this, Malcolm. Put on your seatbelt. Because I'm going to take you on out with this one. Put on your seatbelt. Robert Reed Church Sr., born in 1839. Holly Springs, Mississippi. Holly Springs, Mississippi is also the birthplace of Ida B. Wells. His mother was Emmeline, who was a princess on the island of Madagascar. A princess. Madagascar at the time had these warring factions of black people over in Madagascar, much like the Hutu and the Tutsis. If you saw the thing over in Rwanda, that movie, Hotel in Rwanda. And the French came in, of course they do what they do, escalate to a point where they become vulnerable enough to overtake. And Emmeline's mom, Emmeline is Robert's Church mom. and her mom was taken into bondage, taken to the United States, where she was raped by a white plantation owner in Virginia and had Emmeline. Well, listen to me now. Hold on to your seatbelt. And his mother, Robert Church's mother, she was entangled, and I'm going to say raped, by Captain Charles B. Church. Thus, that's where he gets his name from. A white steamboat owner who together they had Robert Reed Church Sr. He could pass, ladies and gentlemen. He was very light-skinned, very, very light in the melanin area. Those are the folks you have to really lean into because they had the ability to move in society because of their lack of melanin. What's his name? Thurgood Marshall. Adam Clayton Powell. They could move. But in their hearts, because he was born in bondage, his mother died when he was 12 years old, and his father, of course, Captain Church, began taking him along on his riverboat. Taking him along on his journeys. But as an enslaved person, not as his son. This is the history they don't want y'all to know about. To and from New Orleans to Memphis, he worked as a steward in the mess hall, picked up trash, cleaned the bedpans. But he had a great personality. He was making connections with different people, including political leaders, while he was on the riverboat. And in 1862, Memphis fell to the Union and the Civil War. And the troops seized the riverboat that Church worked on, his daddy's boat. And that's how Church escaped from his daddy and everything. Because his daddy had him enslaved. And he started working in Memphis as a stable boy. He worked as an associate assistant. A salesman assistant. He shined shoes. He saved up enough money to open a saloon in Memphis. He brought his first piece of property in 1862. He owned a bunch of businesses and what we now know as Bill Street. In 1860, the black population in the city was 3,000. Y'all got to hear me on this. But because of the fugitive enslaved people, they was running all over the place. They started flew into rural plantation areas, and they ended up coming to Memphis. And Church, being an astute businessman, Robert Reed Church, started buying up more property, more and more businesses. To a point in 1865, the population grew to 20,000, mostly black people. Bill Street was popping. Church was becoming very wealthy because he had saloons. Y'all got to know debauchery is always good business. The oldest profession in the world. You know what goes on in these saloons, and it's not just alcohol. A funny thing happened, ladies and gentlemen. Some Irish folks moved in and started looking and saying, why do he have a piano and I don't have one? How did he get on these fancy clothes and I don't have any? Sounds familiar? It's a common theme in American history. Well, in 1866, they called it the Memphis Riots of 1866. But it wasn't really a riot. It was an act of domestic terror when an ethnic Irish mob attacked South Memphis, where I was born, where the black people lived, killing 45 black people and injuring more. destroying the houses and the business and the churches. It was so horrific situation that no black person really was left standing with anything, including Robert Reed Church. He lost everything in the riot. He was shot in the face. In his own saloon. During the riot, 2 white people died, 45 black people. But it's funny. It's a funny thing happened. An epidemic, yellow fever, hit a couple of years after, in 1878. And it devastated the community, and a whole lot of folks died. And they died in great numbers. Yellow fever was their version of COVID. As the result, the business went under. Property values went down. But Robert Church, being an astute businessman, having sat at the feet of his father, watching him navigate the waters in political places. And he brought a bunch of property that was pennies on the dollar. And at this point, he rebuilt Bill Street and turned it back into the thriving thing it was before they came and destroyed it. Does this sound familiar? Keep going. He was challenged by Ida B. Wells from Holly Springs, Mississippi. She said, like, dude, you have all these salons, man. You're doing too much. This not who we are. You can do better. She challenged him. This rich man, she challenged him. She wrote him a letter, and instead of being like, who you think you talking to? I'm Robert Church. He listened. And not only did he bankroll her movements around the country, because she was all around the country writing about what? Lynchings. He then started developing black-owned businesses, investing. He started the first Memphis bank in Memphis, first black bank. And during that day, he became the pinnacle. That bank became the pinnacle of law firms and medical facilities. Then the schools came. But at night, he still owned the salons because that's where the money resides. But during the day, he created this great thriving business community on Beale Street. I hope y'all listening to me. I know this from the book. I'm reading this book called Black Fortunes. He also helped fund several people to go to a new place. Listen to this, y'all. And y'all, they ain't gonna tell y'all this. He also helped fund several people to go to this new place in this new territory, this Indian territory in Oklahoma. They had all of this land in Oklahoma, y'all, and they was being given away on penny on the dollars. He put the money in the hands of people who were going to develop it. And because of Robert Church, Black Wall Street, Tulsa, Oklahoma was born. This man bankrolled that project. Beale Street, Black Wall Street. I know you ain't never get that in school. Many people don't give him credit because they don't know. J.B. Stratford, we remember that name, right? And all them folks came because Robert Church had the bankroll and the vision that we could do this. Beale Street, it was really the first Black Wall Street because he created that. And that was not, listen to me, y'all. And that he is not a household name is crazy because we are not telling these stories and we're not telling our history. I'm from Memphis and I ain't never knew who the man was. But I know who all them white Confederate soldiers was they told me about in Tennessee history. He got shot through all of this, y'all. Born in bondage, came out on the other side, and he was the first black millionaire in Memphis. With his immense wealth, he funded and developed the high-quality facilities which were excluded by state law. And of course, they were segregated. Well, y'all won't let us go here, I'm going to build it over here. But we don't know about it. He developed public parks, playgrounds, concert halls, and auditoriums so we can have somewhere to go. He used the properties for related philanthropy. He developed and sponsored graduation ceremonies at his place, political rallies. He also hosted and funded 3 annual Thanksgiving meals for the poor. And it was, what did he say? In 1906, hold up. Check this out. And in 1906, he and several other black men from the neighborhood, they established Solvent Savings Bank that I mentioned earlier, I talked about earlier. The first black bank in Memphis. He served as the founding president and ensured that black people could gain access to loans for businesses and homes to advance their lives. What if a young boy, like me growing up knowing there was a black man like that, I never heard of this man until a few years ago. In 1853, the city of Memphis hosted, listen to this, a demonstration of fire equipment during which, check this out. Thank you, Malcolm. But I guess you're the only one listening. I'm going to talk to you. The home of Robert Church, which he had built, it was one of the most beautiful homes in Memphis. People talked about it all the time. He had a way for opulence. The home was amazing. Somehow it mysteriously, during this firework display, and it happened to burn down the house in 1953. Fire department, showing off new equipment, having fireworks, and this beautiful house owned by this black man get burned down to the ground. I don't know if it was actually an accident. Yes, I do. It was. 1955. Listen to me. The house and the houses in the surrounding neighborhoods were paved over to make room for a housing project called the Foot Homes. I know this place so vividly. It's in my mind right now. What a nasty way to commemorate this man's legacy. That's Robert Reed Church Sr. He's got a son, Robert Church Jr., and his daughter, Mary Church Terrell. You got to look her up. Bad, 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 bad Mama Jamma. His 2 kids were also amazing human beings. Robert Reed Church, y'all, born 1839, died in 1912, August 29. It was established that he was collecting $6,000 a month for rent for his properties. That's how wealthy he was in the 1800s. $6,000 a month. That's good for collecting for rent right now. The common theme, y'all, of when people like people building up from nothing, people coming from nothing and building up, and then people coming in and seeing what you done and get jealous. A riot happens. Quote, I'm putting up air quotes. Riot. Really? Everything gets destroyed. He got shot in the face and he survived it, and challenged him to do more. As we build Chop Shop, we have to keep this in the forefront of our mind, because people are always looking to kill, steal, and destroy. $6,000 a month in 1865 is the equivalent of $95,880 today a month. Why isn't he taught in schools? Why isn't this a household name? His grandmother was a princess in Madagascar. They took her from her country. She didn't have a choice. She got raped. This woman didn't have a choice. His mother didn't have a choice. When I see those stories, when I see Tommy Tuberville, and we're allowing the Jimbo Fishers and all I don't know none of these guys, the Nick Sabans and stuff, but seem like those guys will follow because Tommy Tuberville did it, they're going to go follow it. But the only reason they got this power and this fame is because we sent our kids there for them to get rich, for them to build legacies. And I couldn't go without talking about it. You follow me? Something else out here, man. Aaron. What I told y'all about Adam Clayton Powell, man. Man, every day I try to find out something new about it. Aaron, he just did so much stuff, Aaron. I'm gonna give y'all some more sports stuff tomorrow. But this dude was just, man. When they gave me, I don't know the exact moment that they told me about it. But but when I hear the stuff that he done, Trina, all I think about is me, Trina. A young boy. Trina, just a year ago, I went to Memphis for something. I forgot what I went to Memphis. Oh, my daughter's baby shower. So I'm passing. People that were with me, they listened to the show and they heard of me talking about Robert Reed Church. I pass it by. I'm just driving down the street, Trina, that I've been down 1,000,000 times. Trina, I don't know how many times. It's my neighborhood. I pass by this street, Trina. She said, Robert, look over there. I'm driving going this way. I had to go through the light and come back. Trina, Robert Reed Church Elementary was right there by where I used to live. And I never knew about it. Trina, I got out of that car, took pictures of me. I know the people on the camera because they had cameras. I know they said, who is this dude out here taking these pictures? Blew me away. Adam Clayton Powell. What made him so different? He went, unlike Martin Luther King, he was a preacher too, like Martin Luther King, but he was a congressman. Malcolm X was a minister, but he wasn't a congressman. He also pastored the biggest Baptist church in Harlem, Abyssinia. All the things that been done in the civil rights movement he had done in Harlem 20 years before that. The bus boycott, the boycotts against public utilities. He was the first to use the black church as a political instrument as well as a spiritual institution. Don't buy where you can't work campaign. Powell probably more, listen to me, Powell probably more than any other African American changed the 20th century for black people. I didn't get that in no book. They didn't teach me this in school. What we know as the civil rights movement, I'm telling y'all, he did 20 years before the civil rights movement. In New York, Adam Clayton Powell was responsible for blacks driving buses in Harlem 20 years before the Montgomery boycott. Matter of fact, Martin Luther King got his book, Adam Clayton Powell, Marching Black, and that's how he got the inspiration for the Montgomery boycott. Check this out, y'all. He led a boycott against Con Edison. So they had to hire black. Con Edison is our reliant. They wouldn't hire no blacks. He had the blacks cut off their lights on Tuesday night. They called it Black Tuesday. And forced the utility companies to hire the first blacks. He told them to pay their light bill in pennies, which they jammed the pay stations. So out of frustration, they had to hire their first black people at Con Edison. Today, most of Con Edison's workers are black. That's a tribute to Adam Clayton Powell. Trina. The telephone company in those days who went through the operators type, the switchboard type system, right? He jammed up the lines, had everybody calling the line. He jammed up the line, said every time you dial a phone number, dial the operator. And to make her get your number and tie up the switchboard. People on Wall Street and other places in city halls, they couldn't get phone calls. Through that, black people, because the black people had all the lines jammed up. Guess what? They hired their first black at the telephone, as telephone operators because of Adam Clayton Powell. I know you didn't know it. When Martin Luther King, I told you, started the Montgomery boycott, he said publicly he learned the tactics of reading a book called Marching Blacks by Adam Clayton Powell. Marching Black was written in 1944. Go get it. The civil rights thing went to 1964, 68, 20 years afterwards. Not only did it outline the civil rights movement in the early 40s, when most blacks were not calling themselves blacks, they weren't Negroes and they were colored. They called them colored. To show how advanced he was telling people, "You're black, baby. You're beautiful, baby." That's how he talked. "You're beautiful, baby." That's how you got to go listen to him, y'all. He's unbelievable. To show how far he was at, he let Malcolm X speak at his church. Most Baptist preachers ain't gonna let Malcolm X preach at their church. His war on poverty was put into Congress. The war on poverty was put to Congress by Adam Clayton Powell. You want me to help you with it? The minimum wage bill. They couldn't just pay you anymore, any money you want to. Adam Clayton Powell said, "Yo, you got to pay him at least this." Aid to public education, Adam Clayton Powell. The Pell Grant, Adam Clayton Powell. The impact he had on Black America and the impact he had on America, I think no one equals it. You go find me somebody. In my research, something haunts me, and I got to share this with y'all. What? Oh, it's 2:00. I'm almost there. I'm almost closing. This got me, y'all. This got me. Adam Clayton Powell. He died April the 4th, 1972. Okay? Trina. On April the 6th, 1972, it was an editorial in the New York Times, the mouthpiece of the establishment. Powell used to call the New York Times the Cracker Barrel on television. So they didn't like him. They wrote this editorial that I really didn't like. They said on April the 4th, 1968, a black leader named Martin Luther King was killed in Memphis. 4 years later, to the day, this is their editorial, the folks' Bible at New York Times. 4 years later to the day, April the 4th, 1972, a black leader named Adam Clayton Powell died in Jackson Memorial Hospital in Miami, Florida. Watch this. One died and left a legacy. The other died and left nothing. I've never resented something more in my life for them to even suggest that 2 days after his death, that a man who changed life as the way we knew it for us and for other Americans that were poor, he left no legacy. The Pell Grant ain't no legacy. The minimum wage ain't no legacy. They also tried to play one against the other. They don't want us to follow a model of protest and power. Even if they will accept the protest, you're not supposed to ever have power. Trina. Economic power and political power, and he did it. He preached power. He never bowed to them. He was defiant. What's up, Slim? One of the facts about Powell's life was he made a speech at Howard University in 1963. 1963, where he was the first one to utter the term Black Power. He didn't leave a legacy. That's what they say. The social structure said he did. And when they asked him about it, he said, we must seek audacious power. Not just power, but audacious power. White people wanted to erase him from history. They never wanted us to emulate him. And what bothers me is that we let people do this for us. That's why I'm taking a time in a sports talk show. Because our kids know how to play enough damn sports. They don't know how to be him. They know how to be like Mike. I ain't never heard one of them say, I want to be like Adam Clayton Powell. They want to be like LeBron James. But I ain't never heard one who said it. They want to be like Robert Reed Church. Ain't but a certain amount of basketball players we can have, y'all. Let's get that out the way right now. It ain't but 500 of them. 450 really. The other ones are on a two-way contract. What's the rest of the 20 million people gonna do? We got our math wrong, man. Hatter, that was their way of trying to jab Powell. Yes, absolutely. I told you it's the worst. Man, that editorial from New York Times, that's why I don't even buy it and read. I read it sometime, but I don't buy it. Y'all people in New York should do for Adam Clayton Powell what Atlanta did for Dr. King. Because Powell, in concrete terms, did more than anybody. I always celebrate, since I've known about him, I always celebrated November the 29th of his birthday. And I celebrate him on this show every year. It's amazing to me how they're able to reduce a man that I don't care who you name, he did more than. And they have tried to erase him from history. They tried to erase his footsteps so we wouldn't have nothing to follow. That's why I tell you, share this show. Show ain't to share for me. I don't need to get popular. I'm all right. It's for the next young person who listen to this and say, who is this guy? Mom, I need to know about it. Let's Google. Who is this guy? In Congress, he made poverty a priority. These clowns up here, he was by himself and he passed 56 bills in 5 years. London Bank, LBJ, you know he didn't like no black vote. He said, man, that man there is the best congressman ever. We got 56 members in Congress right now. The Congressional Black Caucus can't pass the George Floyd bill or the John Lewis bill. And all of them up there, he was up there by himself. So all of them need to be sit there. We need some more people up there. Y'all, he made training a priority. Manpower. Training development. It was called manpower. He began training and educating the whole new generation of black people. And he didn't leave a legacy. We are the product of multiple generations of what he did. Talk to your grandmamas and your great mamas about this. To achieve corporate positions and political positions that we couldn't achieve before. Y'all, they wouldn't listen. He was a congressman. And the Congress dining room was segregated, Trina. He couldn't go get a haircut before he came. You couldn't go get a haircut in congressional barbershop because you're black. You couldn't go to congressional gym if you was black. And you were elected to go to Congress, and the taxpayers is paying for all of this. Y'all see why I'm so about the Tommy Tuberville stuff? Guys like Tommy Tuberville, if it were up to him, we still couldn't go in the congressional lunchroom. He introduced minimum wage, a basement of what a person can make. They used to just give you anything for working class people, black and white. Aid to the arts, public education. Powell changed society, y'all. Where government became responsible for its citizens. Which is antithetical to what we're having government is doing today. What government is doing it today. It was Adam Clayton Powell that legislated government responsibility for the people. He didn't leave a legacy. That was New York. That's what they said. It was Adam Powell who... Y'all just don't understand. When he was the chairman of the House Education and Labor Committee, he passed 60 bills. I said 56. 60 bills in 5 years. There were letters given to him by the president saying there was never a more productive chairman of a committee in the history of Congress. He was in Congress for 22 years, y'all. He never came. He never kept a phone at his home. You had to go to his house and give him a message. Even if the president was on the phone. He said, tell him Big Daddy's resting. I'll be up there at 5 o'clock. Don't come and get me up this early. He said, tell him Big Daddy's resting. Then he get there at 5 o'clock and walk in there, the church. He walk in the phone and say, Lyndon, baby, may I help you? Lyndon Baines, LBJ wanted something. But he had to give us something. How I would compare him to today's politicians is like comparing a light bulb to the sun. The sun operates on its own power and lights up the world, where a light bulb is cut on and off by others. I know y'all gonna use that one. That's a good one. Politicians today are cut on and off by others. They do not operate under their own energy. They are not even in the same world as Adam Clayton Powell. But New York Times said he didn't leave a legacy. I think it's a disservice to his memory to even mention them in the same breath as him. I think white America has succeeded in the generation behind him to erase him. I ain't gonna erase him on my watch. It is my generation that must redeem him. He knew that he served people, and they knew they voted the way they wanted him to vote. The way they told him to vote, that's how he voted. They tried to vote him out, and they couldn't vote him out. He never sought the approval for anybody but his people. Blacks should be leaders of their own organizations, financed by their own organizations, must become producers and not consumers, must be registered to vote, demand our percentage of what our population is. If it's 20% of a city, its contracts should demand that much in public contracts. That's how this thing really worked, man. There was never, this Powell dude is bad, man. It's just bad. I can go on and on. On and on. It's just too much. I can go on and on. But I just wanted to share that with y'all today because I was thinking about Tommy Tuberville. I was talking about how we sending our kids and sending our power. We got the power. Parents, instead of y'all going to these events and y'all mad at each other because his son playing more than yours, and say, y'all need to get together and go to dinner. Y'all need to get together and talk. Y'all need to get together and understand how much power you have. Chop Shop, I'll see y'all tomorrow. I'm out of here. Thank you. I'm out.
Jim Hicks, Rob Hatter, you are now tuned in to the Chop Shop. I'm Retro, let's get it. We in the Chop Shop, we live in the Chop Shop. We talking sports talk, we live in the Chop Shop. We in the Chop Shop, I'm talking sports talk. So turn your dials up, it's live in the Chop Shop. We in the Chop Shop, we live.